The Shroud Trinity by Frank McEvoy. Interior corridor outside the class. Bart comes up and puts his arm around Greg and Mary Margaret.
An A on the paper. From the pits in February to an A.
Figure out your term grade yet?
I got a C. A gentlemanly C. A staple in college.
Greg and Mary Margaret are shocked. They follow Bart out. Interior chapel that afternoon. Friars in gray habits line a small, simple, austere chapel. They are kneeling. One of them is Bartholomew, unhappy and morose. Interior corridor of the residence. Friars, some in habits, some in modern clothes, walk up and down the hall. Bart exits the chapel with a group of friars, breaks from their group and hurries away. At the end of the hall, he bolts into a doorway. Interior Bart's room. Bart's is a small, simple room with no wall decorations and the few books he needs for his schoolwork. He sits on his bed, puts his back to the wall, relaxes, and closes his eyes. Exterior wall outside the residence. A basketball slams against the wall. Interior Bart's room. Bart snaps out of his meditation and looks out the window. Exterior basketball court. In the small basketball court, Greg bounces a basketball and smiles. Mary Margaret is there as well, dressed to play.
Let's go, man. Let's get ourselves out of that dress and play some b-ball.
Go away.
Come on, Bart. You can't sulk. We have to talk about this.
Bet you a six-pack I'll win.
Exterior door. Bart runs out the door in shorts and a t-shirt, ready to play basketball. Basketball court. Bart plays with Greg and Mary Margaret for a bit, then takes the basketball and slams it against the wall. Park bench. An older nun, dressed in a modern habit, is sitting near the court reading a newspaper. She is Sister Eleanor Bond. The slammed basketball catches her attention. Basketball court.
It's not fair, that's all. How was I to know that a C in grad school is a failure? I was glad to see them come in college.
This isn't CCNY, Bart. This is the big time.
And the Monsignor knew. He knew I was on my way out. He gave me a big smile when he gave me my paper this morning.
Park bench. The sister is now watching the action, tapping her finger on the newspaper. Court. A man dressed in a blazer and tie walks up to the court and waves at the three on the court. He is Detective Michael Redwine of the Metropolitan Police Department.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the servants of the Divine Trinity.
That's DTs for sure.
Bart beans Greg with the basketball. Redwine stares at Bartholomew.
You found them. But we usually call ourselves the Grey Trinitarians.
You're the one I want. You're Shay.
Yeah? And who are you?
I'm Mike Redwine. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
What division?
Oh, I'm in the one you never hear about. I do a lot of off-the-wall investigations. That's why I'm here.
So, everyone knows Bart's off the wall.
You must be Gray and O'Boyle, right?
We told everybody everything last night.
Something big must have happened because the junkies you busted last night have never had that MO before.
So, they never bumped over a church before?
No, they never left witnesses before. This gang has left a line of bodies through the Washington underclass for years.
Bart tosses the basketball at Redwine, who catches it and throws it beyond the court.
I want to talk with the nun. Then I'll get with Mr. Gray when I run by your place tonight.
Redwine leads Mary Margaret off by a stand of trees. Greg bounces up to Bart.
I'm history. My superiors want to know about guests like cops coming by.
Greg leaves. Bart walks to the side of the court and sits on the wall. Sister Eleanor walks up from her bench and sits behind Bart.
I heard what you said to Gray and Mary Margaret.
It's the end of seminary life for me.
What if there's another way?
I'm listening.
I have a special project coming up. One that needs a special touch. Your special touch.
What's in it for me?
You work for me on this project and keep your mouth shut about it. And don't drink too much. Then I'll give you an A in Old Testament.
Big deal.
My A will balance out the Monsignor C. You'll be able to enter second year.
Bart jumps down from the wall and looks up at Sister Eleanor.
Funny. I never thought you liked me all that much.
Idiot. I don't care what kind of harrowing of Hell's Kitchen got you to our doorstep, or how drunk your vocations director was. All I know is the Monsignor wants you out. Therefore, I want you in.
Redwine and Mary Margaret walk up to where Bart and Sister Eleanor are talking.
Sister Eleanor, this is Detective...
I know who you are. In the state of grace today, Mr. Redwine.
I'm not Catholic, sister. You know that.
Then I think it's funny they put you on the case.
Sister Eleanor is going to let me work on a project for extra credit.
Oh, sister.
Cut the crap, sister. I need him, and I'm sure I get you and maybe Mr. Gray in the package.
What's the project?
Most of it will be on site, at the National Gallery.
Redwine looks at Sister Eleanor hard, then laughs.
I'll be working on that too.
They always send the bright ones. All of you, come to my office.
Redwine and Sister Eleanor leave. Mary Margaret turns to Bart.
It's the Shroud.
The what?
The Shroud of Turin. The burial cloth of Christ.